Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching Georgia Beer Reviews. Back at you today with another one. And I'm looking at one of the Framinghammer beers from Jack's Abbey Craft Lagers out of Framingham, Massachusetts. This is the Bourbon Barrel Aged Espresso Framinghammer 2022 release. It's a collaboration with Fuel America Coffee. They're out of Worcester, Mass. And this is an Imperial Baltic Porter aged in bourbon barrels with coffee added, 12% alcohol by volume. I've never had this particular variant, so I'm looking forward to trying it. All right, let's go ahead and pour it up. Getting some nice rich coffee notes right up front. So it's a good looking beer right off the bat. Tan head, black, well, dark brown appearance when you hold it up to the light, but just under normal lighting it looks black. The aroma, definitely getting the coffee right up front. There's also a little bit of a sweet note. It almost smells like maple syrup. I think it's just the way that the roasted malt and the coffee are interacting. Like a caramel toffee note. The barrel is coming through a little bit. At 12% though, it doesn't smell boozy at all. I'm just getting a little bit of the oak and a touch of vanilla. Of course, some dark chocolate, some dark toasted bread, and on the aroma as well. The coffee really is the star of the show with the aroma. But it's not overpowering because I can smell other things. So hopefully this will be a nicely balanced coffee porter and the coffee won't overwhelm my palate. But we'll find out here in a second. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. This is really good. So the coffee is there, but it's not overpowering at all. It's very nicely balanced. There's a little bit of like a maple syrup thing that's coming across on the palate. I picked that up on the aroma. It is translating to the palate. There is no maple syrup added, but it definitely has a nice little sweetness to it. Some toasted bread in the middle of the sip. A little bit of bitterness from the coffee, but it's really not bitter at all. It's like if you took your coffee and added a bunch of sugar to it, like cuts down on the bitterness significantly. This is like a sweet coffee more than a bitter coffee. It's very enjoyable. It's got kind of a creamy mouthfeel too, which is nice. This drinks a lot like a Founder's KBS. It's, not thick, syrupy, viscous like a lot of stouts are. And this is a porter, not a stout, but at 12%, I mean, it might as well be a stout, 12% alcohol, barrel aged. There's a lot going on with this. It's got some great flavor notes. It's nicely balanced. This is one of the better coffee beers that I've had because the coffee is balanced. It's not overpowering. It's not overly bitter. You can taste all the other, characteristics that the beer has to offer with the barrel aging. Some dark chocolate in the middle as well. I don't know if I mentioned that. Very, very nice. Very smooth on the finish. It's not really warming going down. There's nothing to indicate that it's a high ABV beer other than the barrel notes that are coming through. If you're a seasoned beer drinker and you know what to look for with a barrel-aged beer, then you're going to detect those qualities in this beer and you're going to know that it's a barrel-aged, more than likely higher ABV beer. But it doesn't drink like a 12% at all. The carbonation is low medium. The body's medium. And the mouthfeel is just super smooth, velvety. It's got a creamy, almost mouthfeel to it. Pretty good head for a 12%er. You can see those streaming bubbles going up the glass. So really a beautiful beer all the way around. I'm not a huge coffee lover in beers. I prefer the standard stuff to the coffee stuff. However, for a coffee barrel-aged porter, this is world class. It really is. Nothing is overdone. The coffee is balanced with the other flavors in the beer. The barrel notes are really coming through nicely. The alcohol is masked well. The mouthfeel is just super smooth and creamy and just, it's delightful. So I'm going to go 98 out of 100. It's just into that world-class range. For the style, I think it's dynamite and one of the better Framinghammers that I've had so far in 2022. Sorry for my phone going off in the background. So anyway, 98 out of 100 for the Jack's Abbey Bourbon Barrel Aged Espresso Framinghammer 2022. Buy it, try it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And we'll see you right here all on the next one. Until then, cheers, everybody.